and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo, they be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango, gets a taste to the tango. Strum it like a banjo, then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to go flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecs. My jeans work like a named Shrek. Want the money, want the power, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche, had the beat like a horse, spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through was in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it?
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
That Sammy's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher? What are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
following along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
Random.
Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Y'all don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that took me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, dale, live my life inside the valley. No, he walking with me, get my enemies un cale, yeah, boy. DR down to Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy. Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi pena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Que esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Esto es pa'l rico, esto es pa'l pobre. Pa'l que le falta, pa'l que le sobre. Pa'l que lo quiera y no lo tenga. Pa'l que lo tenga y no lo quiera. Para la iglesia, pa'l caserío. Pa' los que son y los que no son de los míos. Y pa' los tigres que andan en jipeta. Y hasta los que andan en bicicleta. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie no lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Everybody's gotta give. Everybody's gonna lie. Everybody feels so brave till they're running out. Ooh, we all need it. Ooh.
The game's future stars are on display. So stepping in is Ace Big Dog, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, pal. Here you go.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. At the plate now is Jackson Rtts. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1. On its tailor-made to short, 6. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready now is Ace Big Dog. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, a double play. Now it'll be Mandy Alvarez. Worked a walk his first time up. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball. Next up, Larry Holland. He flew out in his last AB. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one.
He's out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Ace Big Dog. First offering. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And there's out number 2. Striding in is Mandy Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Stepping in next, Cole Freeman.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Cole Freeman.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Scooped up, one there. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Harrisburg Senators used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tim Cate earns his first win of the season. Matt Cronin closes the door for the save, his first of the year. The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast. Brody Kerner, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play.
Next up is Ace Big Dog as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. And that right there was his first AA base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get the AA baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. The tag, and he is out. Next will be the designated hitter, Osvaldo Duarte.
The designated hitter.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now into the box, Jackson Flores comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Ace Big Dog. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Volek is right there, one down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ace Big Dog, and their runners at the corners now.
Big Dog.
Swing and a misses. He was way in front of that one.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Only play is going to be the first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Next to hit, Jackson Rtts. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the error. The inning is over. Next to hit is Ace Big Dog, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Big Dog.
Here's a look over at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second.
Come on, come on.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Stepping in once again is Ace Big Dog. He bounced out last time up.
Big Dog.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely.
No one better, no one better. Clutch up right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pops this one up. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Your turn, drive him in, keep it going.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Make something happen for us. Need you.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Allen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And the 2-1.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Going back is the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses. They needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Somerset Patriots took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Brody Kerner gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Braden Bristow records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
We remind you to please drive home safely.
Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from one another.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Somerset Patriots and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Harrisburg Senators.
Carson Teal gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on.
Digging in will be Ace Big Dog. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Striding forward now is the DH. Ace Big Dog flew out last time up.
Big Dog.
He's set and the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next, it'll be Ace Big Dog. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Volek is there. 2 gone. And now Ace Big Dog. He flew out in his last AB. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. So now into the box is Ace Big Dog. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on the way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled.
Come on, big guy. Beat up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. A 5-0 finish tonight. Somerset took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Matt Crook earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Reed Schaller is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Wade stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So next to bat will be Paul Freeman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
To the plate now, Alec Keller. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Freeman blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
They call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Popped straight up. Big Dog will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. So here is Larry Holland. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away.
2 down now.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center.
Relay, here we go. Relay.
Keller rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. And stepping in, Phil Van Valkenburg. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Stepping in now, Ryan Volek. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ryan Volek becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate, Tate Bake.
Not shortstop.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope,
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ali Castillo.
The third baseman.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Grounded to third. And that's out number 1. Now to the plate, here is Cole Freeman. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Next, it'll be Alec Keller looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Aldrin Corredor.
First baseman, Aldrin.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
No outs now, none.
Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, here is Larry Holland. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Jackson Rtts is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Next to stand in is Phil Van Valkenburg, who comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The count now at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. We played 4 full. Harrisburg is out in front, 2-0. Now at the plate, Ryan Volek. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, man. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. To 2-2 now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ali Castillo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. Nice grab, but no play at first, and that'll be scored a single. Standing in now, Cole Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In the air, down the line in left. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Castillo is off of first with 2 away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go first.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Reggie McClain will come on in relief as he'll make his second.
Pretty efficient game right there. Low scoring. 2-0 game. Well played defensively on both sides. And a couple of runs is all it took in this one.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Harrisburg Senators jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Reed Schaller gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Somerset Patriots and the Harrisburg Senators. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tim Cate, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now to the plate, here is Ace Big Dog, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The designated hitter, Ace Big Dog.
First pitch coming, here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So now to the plate, Ace Big Dog. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Come on, right here, one time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline.
Come on, get out. Hard 90, hard 90, hard 90.
The inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Ace Big Dog will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. No balls and 1 strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Digging in next, Ace Big Dog. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings. Right through the fastball. The 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. And now in the box, Ace Big Dog flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Flores is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Hey, a nice win, and man, was the offense explosive. They gave up a few runs.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Profits come for free. When you get it free, you lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness. You'll find your light. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Keep it. Keep yourself in control. Keep it. English, my language polluted. Onyx is heavyweight. And still undisputed. You took the words right out my mouth. I walk a mile in my shoes. I pay so many dues. I feel used and I'm so confused. Excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's the imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. Me boys make some noise and just yell.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, got his hand right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got some in the back like some mosquitoes. And I never play myself. You getting body on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, little. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Click clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yo, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. Work too hard, but to let it die. Make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. I work too hard, but to let it die. Yeah, I work too hard, but to let it die. I work too hard, but to let it die. Let it die. Hey. Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer. forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me? BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell it's amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano, girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango, strum like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecks. G's work like a named Shrek. With the money, with the pound, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche, how the beat like a horse, spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot, I swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat stay. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like Sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo, call me Sade. Black Bandit, you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, know it's kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, it's auto. Medical, we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the focus in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it,
been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole who once had no control. Was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin.
It starts with me, I must admit.
I've been a problem,
but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit.
I've been a problem,
but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, but now we're the solution.
I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around its offspring. Soda pop sing songs of optimism. 1972, caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost the change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror but still blames the party. As if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean, cause the new it still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though. I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution. We put the salute in the solution.
It starts with me, I must admit.
I've been a problem,
but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit.
I've been a problem,
but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
I was raised on the doctrine of the honorable Elijah Muhammad. Do what you gotta do to be profitable. Ain't nobody stopping you, but ain't nobody trying to plant your seeds and water too. Unless you're cool with starving, who gotta harvest that garden? You. Meaning me, it became easy to see that I'm the one gotta put my life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know need to hear, so those that do know need to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you coasting through life until you slam into that wall, then bang, then it click. That truth is an upper lip, chilling right there under your nose until one day you come to grips. As long as the world been revolving, if I'm still groveling in the same problem wherever I walk, it's probably not none of y'all, but obviously some flaw that I ignore but got to see. And who got to solve it? Me, brother Ali.
It starts with me, I must admit.
I've been a problem,
but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit.
I've been a problem,
but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, and now we're the solution.
My name came alive. At the same time, I played my soul got bad. Literally, I would live lonely inside. On the physical side, all my miracles died. 2012, guess that plan didn't go well. Out my shell, still I'm living it. Yeah, it was written from God. It was gifted to give you a story that ain't hard to tell. 2013, far from a preteen, but it seemed that I had to chase my dreams, making anything that the world has not seen or heard. Moving words like verbs, curves. 2014, when I turned 19, singing R.I.P. to my pit road tree and my girl TT. When she down, now I'm back on road, cause I couldn't come round to the funeral. Then a whole year passed, made an EP and the fans got mad. A lot of issues that a young man had, just 2 years shy of a high school grad. 2016 when the boy got me, ULT embedded in my G's. Around the same time I met X and Ski. If the clan ain't hit, then we just might be the ones that have it all in our reach. 2017 I had no place to sleep. 2018 Taboo 1-3 was the best that people ever heard from me. When you get pure pain, I'ma just make heat. 2019 been good and bleak. Cut off the locks, new look, same me. Used to chase my dreams, not a dream chase me. Chase my dream, chase my dream. Chase my dream, chase my dream, chase my dream.
Royalty so skin deep, melanin carry through heat. Papa was a soldier, spit a whole life over shoulder. Both were my pillars, yeah I told ya. Both were a product, about 10 kids, about 10 meats, about 10 feet. School was about 10 Ks, D's getting faded, hope getting faded. Eight, no lights flashing and flicker was a dream. Providing for the children just to hope I saw being with prosperity. Man, my parents took care of me, made sure opinions were heard cause it was scary. Made a kid things, I was looking in the bag when I thought I wasn't heard. Decided to take back, take care. Back, take care. Chase my dream, chase my dream.
prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions. A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Show's continuing coverage of Double-A Northeast League baseball. Now to the plate, Ace Big Dog, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today. That's a ball.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
That's down into left center for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a one-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Ford. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Right there. Nice hit. Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game.
And stepping in, Carlos Benitez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Carlos.
A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step. Now at the plate is Ace Big Dog. He doubled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball one.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Into the box, Charlie Aiken struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
To second for one, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Leading off the inning, it'll be Carlos Benitez, and they could use a spark from him here.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
So now here is Kevin Smith trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. So next to hit is Ace Big Dog, singled in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. McDowell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes a left fielder. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game one. This could be huge.
Next to dig in, Charlie Aiken. Runner goes for second to third. Scooped up.
Get down, slide. Get it out, get it out,
and the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over.
Here you go now.
Stepping up is Ace Big Dog. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike. Go.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Hey, let it fly. The shortstop.
At the plate now, Ace Big Dog as he hits one on a line to left field. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first down. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Patriots came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Brody Kerner earns the win, his second, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ace Big Dog. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 0-1 the count. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one. Boy, that's a quality AB right there, D-Roll. Falls behind 0-2 on 2 straight heaters, gets the curveball, and laces it for a base hit.
Yeah, I'm shocked right there. flew 2 fastballs by him, and then he's able to stay on a breaking ball and drive it for a base hit.
And there he goes towards second. High in the air out towards shallow right. Warmoth will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. Now to bat, Ace Big Dog. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Next, here is Mandy Alvarez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Aiken on third. Ford over at second. Big Dog is over at first with one away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
The left fielder.
So stepping in is Zach Zahner. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Run it out, run it out, run it
Throw
out.
to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side. At the plate now is Ace Big Dog, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning.
Oh, and while we talk, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Striding in is Zach Zahner. Potential tying run for him at third base. Rolled slowly to first.
Come on, slide, slide.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Let it fly. Put me up right here.
And now here is Ace Big Dog, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-1 to count.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
From the stretch. Swinging a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. As a look, now the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. New Hampshire took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Dylan Kaiser claims the win out of the pen, his first. In the loop.
Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. You know, they don't specialized usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Somerset Patriots. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ace Big Dog, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
The pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 6:35.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Malone has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. Ready now is Nash Knight. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging.
The count is 1 and 2.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Brock Lundquist waits on deck, lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit hard to short. And that's the second out. Now it'll be Brock Lundquist. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Aiken able to track it down for the third out.
That hit him. He's got first.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Forrest Wall.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Wall, a native Floridian. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Here it comes. Patrick Hager comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Into the box now, Josh Palacios. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Well hit to right. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Weak grounder down the line at third. One there. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Logan Warmoth trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Now into the box, Riley Adams, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pops this one up, and that's going to land foul.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches. Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Adams gets his lead at first, nobody out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. There's one. Next up, Nash Knight grounded out in his last at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming.
Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error from the stretch. Brock Lundquist comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest. Kevin Smith will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. In now, Forrest Wall. Now a swinging bunt.
The center fielder.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitches. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Lays off 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's safe. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. 3 runs already home here. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away. First pitch on the way. Josh Palacios is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And another foul ball. Smith, the runner at 3rd. Wall at 2nd. Hager at 1st. 1 gone. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He throws him on the fastball there. Josh Palacios is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. So now to the plate, Logan Warmoth, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Reggie McClain is into the ball game now.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dylan Kaiser gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Saul Dyer records the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Somerset Patriots. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Michael King, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
So now here is Ace Big Dog looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Big Dog.
Here we go. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over